I'd like to be a butterfly or something like that.
Oh, Michael Hogan. On bass, baby. Yeah! Mike loves Britney Spears.
No, yeah, don't.
The bass player puts underwear in his head.
Mike, you want him to say to you, don't you? Dila and Mikael. I love you, Mikael. I love you, Mike. Come on, I love you, Mike. Okay, that's fine.
Mike is having a child soon?
That's right.
And first child, I believe.
First child, yeah.
Have you been getting some coaching from the other
They're
people?
telling me all the stories and how to change
Scaring
that.
me.
It's scaring me more than anything, really.
Yeah. Sleepless nights.
Yeah.
Have you been practicing changing some diapers?
Like I have a doll back at the hotel, like in the showcase.
A little Cindy doll. He's getting a bit senile in his old age, really, aren't you?
Yeah, totally.
Mike has a goat and he milks it every day, but he developed a kind of a crush on her. He got emotionally attached, he fell in love with her, so I had to take the goat away from him because his wife wasn't impressed.
I would like to know if Dolores feels odd being the only girl in the band. Does she get bullied? No, I bully them, don't I?
Yeah, I know, half the time.
I beat them up. I have a little stick with kind of feathers here in the end and a kind of leather there, and I beat them.
I'm sore.
It's going to be exciting because the 3 boys are going to be in one soon. Next year, hopefully, and we're really looking forward to that. In Los Angeles, they're all going to have sex changes. So we're looking forward to it. It's kind of like one of the great things about success is you can have a sex change.
So that's where all the money's going then?
Yeah, I've always wanted...
Bit of nipping and tucking.
Secretly, I always wanted an all-girl band, so they're all going to do that for me because they love me. Don't you, Max?
Do you really love her that much? Well, it's just a matter of time, really, It's just... I think we've always wanted to be women anyway. Whether we met Dolores or not, yeah. Dolores just helped us, on the path.
You get in touch with their feminine side,
But if there's going to be 4 women in the band, who's going to make all the decisions then? You're going to have to give away a bit of that power.
Big problems. Big problems.
Maybe it was a bad idea. Maybe we'll stay men for a while.
Maybe I could become the guy then, though. And then I could still be the boss.
Yeah.
Hi.
We are the
Cranberries.
Thanks for the award.
Sorry we can't be with you, but as you see, we've got work to do.
Actually hated dolls. I used to try to kill them and I used to bury them. That wasn't very good. And I had an older sister, actually. She was 5 years older and she was a really nice, normal girl. And I was like this little dysfunctional, I want to be a boy kind of girl. And I remember burying her doll, and I still to this day I feel guilty. I actually did, yeah. It was Christmas Day and I was like, oh, I'm going to kill you. In her pram, like, and I got sand and I buried it all and drew a cross and everything. But that was...
Didn't really work for you then, the
No, that was it. So there you go.
I can't believe you got 4 kids.
And look, I sold millions of records and I nursed 3 babies. So there you go. I'm still normal, but I just don't look it.
You've become a little bit of a sex symbol, Fergal.
Fergal is actually...
No.
Ferg was wearing a skin-tight spandex.
That's rankini. It's all.
I never heard that one actually. Tutu.
I mean, you can see, like, in the band's wardrobe even, that the minimalism in Noel is wearing exactly the same clothes here
as he's wearing in that pose.
Noel used to have pin-ups of Blondie, didn't you? They'd be hard. No?
There are certain times in a gig where I would just, forget about like what I'm doing, and I forget that I'm the singer for a minute. Sometimes it's not really good because then sometimes you're like, oh God, what's the lyrics, But sometimes I just try to, astral projection type thing. I try to leave my body and I try to kind of look at it from the outside looking in, And it's pretty weird. Sometimes it's kind of like, is this really happening? And then it's like flick back in, and you have to, back into the singing. So usually you're singing and you're playing, so you don't really get too much time to take it in. But I guess that's why it's nice to make videos, because you get to kind of look at it and go, wow, that was cool. Was I there? Kind of thing.
Are you rocking all the way up the stairs today?
I was like a teenager. Mum, I'm going to join a band, and she'd say, I'll band your arse. Get into your room and do your homework, if like. So there goes that idea. So no, I wasn't allowed to join a band.
What is she doing? Is she casting a spell?
See the ball? Play the ball. Bada bing, bada boom. Maybe pick a song that's more appropriate and, less vocally acrobatic,
Yeah, I know the dynamics weren't there. Yeah, hear you.
Dolores' words.
Like, personally, I don't like loads of decorations. I like simplicity. Wailing, and it's so passionate. And I love the way you bent your notes conscientiously.
And we have our moments where we become cure heads and we all wear black lipstick. And we think we're 15 again. And what always gets me on the dance floor is a bit of head banging and about 30 pints of beer. Definitely, I'm up then.
Yeah, I just have the beer that'll get me up there.
But I like, dancing completely out of control with no formula, no format, and you just go with it, Quite similar to native Indians, because I saw some Indians a couple of weeks ago in Mexico, and they were like doing a lot of stuff, and I was like, he's ripping me off, man. But then I thought, he never went to a Cranberries gig, he's not ripping me off.
We were a band that were trying to play original music.
Meanwhile, in nearby Ballybricken, the 18-year-old girl with killer pipes knew what she didn't like.
I'd met these guys in a different neck of the woods in Limerick.
They wanted me to sing Born in the USA and stuff like this, and go to the pub and do cover versions. I wanted to write. And they were like, oh, we'll write, but we have to go down to the pub now and you have to do Born in the USA. Born in the USA. And clap your hands over your head like him.
And I was there, I'm not singing that.
Like, I can't because I wasn't born in the USA.
Let's write songs. No, you won't make any money in the pub out of that.
Did it get to the point where you were so well recognised that you were out with the fake beard and glasses job?
Oh, yeah.
Was it?
I remember actually when I met my husband, and he was working with Duran Duran, and we were opening up for them. And I remember when I'd go on stage and we were the opening act, and after we finished, I would go into the audience with a wig and all that and watch Duran Duran, and I just loved the idea of being in the audience with this wig on. And I used to go up to the t-shirt stalls where you're selling all the merchandise and stuff, and I'd go up and I'd listen to all the fans talking about the Cranberries, and I'd be just in the middle of them. They'd be going, she was this and she was that, and I'd be standing next to them kind of going, but with the wig and all that, nobody recognised you, so it was grand.
So you're like a little spy.
Yeah, it was fun to kind of just be in the middle of the crowd.
I hope they were saying nice things.
Yeah, usually
I'll tell you something. In Ireland, there are pixies who come into your bed when you're sleeping and steal your hair.
Sitting there.
I'm having an affair with the couch.
We did a gig once in, I think it was Glasgow, and it was pitch black, know what I mean, But all I could see, some guy must have got his teeth done that day. You could just see this white teeth, I guess there was about 5 people there, and you could just see this guy's teeth way down in the crowd. It's just, in the crowd of black, But it's just things like that stick out in your mind.
It's bought into the microwave, and I couldn't reach up, so I couldn't see what I was turning it on to, so I think I put it on for an hour. And then I went back out in the patio, and then I looked down, there was fire brigades downstairs, and I was going, what's going on? Next thing, boom, in the door, just like that, boom, a load of lads, fire brigades with the pump. The spud, my husband come running out the back room, right, and my son's in the other, and the spud, he takes it out, right, and the spud was like a meteor. It was actually red, like a bit of coal out the fire. Go figure. Did you ever know like that spuds can turn into meteors, right? So he comes running out, right? No, check it out, right? So I'm out in the balcony and I'm kind of thinking, Jesus, what's all the noise? All the commotion? Having me fag. Next thing he comes running out and he throws the spud into my wine thing. And I'm like, what happens?
I would like to know, if you were stranded alone on an island, what 3 things would you have with you? You know, a build your own bridge kit, maybe, to get off there.
The guy that was like singing with him before, he used to give him an awful time because he loved, like, he used to write lyrics like, throw me down a big stairs, I want to bleed on the carpet. And I pulled her out by the ear.
Her eyes, they melted in the sun.
It was kind of like,
all this weird psychedelic stuff. Yeah, that's right.
Sick as you had songs like My Granny Band and the Fountain in Lourdes. Do you remember that one? Or how about Throw Me Down the Big Stairs or Good Morning God?
If you have to choose between a life with no music or a life without the opposite sex, what would you choose? Ooh, I choose neither, darling. I have to have boots. That's a bit of a tough one, actually. Because they're both very, up there. What about you, Noel?
I'm not going to say.
We need both, don't we?
Yeah.
To survive.
We don't really do too many crazy things.
Let the rhythm section dress up in my clothes.
Yeah,
they have been known to deform my undies and things, stretch them to this size. And the bass player sometimes he puts underwear in his head. If you have had a chance to be reborn and live your lives all over again, who would you want to be? I'd like to be a butterfly or something like that. Or a frog. I don't know. What would you like to be?
A day fly and then get it over with and move on to something else.
That'd be nice though.
A day one.
Take off,
Yeah.
So that's it.
It was relatively freaky for us. It was like big arenas.
whoa, And I remember like going into our dressing room and, wow, look at all the food. Like little starving, dirty band off the Dirty Rock scene, and everything was so clean, and it was like, this is cool. And there's no pictures of asses and stuff on the wall. This is really cool.
I'm Dolores. I'm Fergal. We're from the Cranberries. Shit, I got shit. Okay, I'll do that.
Who, me?
Yeah.
You're listening to or watching?
Watching.
Watching. Hi, we're the Cranberries and you're watching waxmusic.fr.
.com.
Just
.com.
Things when there's so much beauty out there, just kind of opens your eyes to a completely different. They're taking the piss out of me there now. Fuck yeah. Back to the intro.
I love you, Ferg.
Bastards.
Hi Australia, I'm Dolores.
I'm Fergal.
And we're from the Cranberries. You're watching Discovery, and we'll be back in a minute. It's Recovery. Sorry. Recovery. Yeah.
Hi Australia, it's Fergal.
And I'm Dolores from the Cranberries. You're watching Recovery, and we'll be back in a minute. Barry, aren't you, man?
Yeah.
He's a man.
I hope so.
Can I see your wiener?
Daddy, you show me yours first.
When I'm out in promotion, even though the schedule is busy enough, in between I'll always kind of say, hey, gotta go shopping. Gotta keep up the old image there. Don't want to start looking like too much of a mama now. Be coming in my apron into press. Little scarf on my head.
Rollers in the hair.
Rollers. Wooden spoon hanging off me. A couple of diapers hanging out my other pocket.
I scream when I'm getting my legs waxed.
Personally, I hated growing up. I wished I was still 2. Can I have my rattler?
And even like the first day that the Dolores came up, we had about 10 of our friends in the room.
Everywhere we go, our 10 friends go too. We are one.
It must have been frightening to walk in and see, about 13 guys, all standing there kind of, looking at her.
Noel will come up with music, and he will come with Mike and Ferg here and rehearse. And sometimes they put it on tape for me, and I'll write with that over at the house or wherever I am. I could be anywhere, actually. And even on the toilet.
On the toilet. I know you're going.
Stand up and rejoice.
Do you often stand naked in fields?
Yes, regularly, actually. And, you know, I like to do it with, particularly with cows and piglets, you know.
We'll make
Run
it
around
naked.
Ginger, I like to eat ginger. This is garlic, I just eat it like that as well. Honestly, I just like sit in hotel rooms and just order bowls of parsley. And they, of course, the room service people think, your one for the Cranberries is off her head, she's eating raw parsley.
Okay. Mike said it, he said, come on, let's do it now, because we're not getting any younger.
Yeah.
And
He's the
were,
youngest of us.
Yeah. He's the guy who uses the olive oil. And we were all looking at each other's grey hair and that, so we were like, yeah, we better do it now.
I would like to ask you, if there is one Hollywood actor, actress that you could date, who will it be and why? I'm afraid we're all married, you see here, that's the problem.
We're all married, right? But if we weren't, bit of window shopping now. Well, if I was a guy, I'd go for Cameron Diaz, right? What do you think of her? She's so
I could see that, yeah.
She's fine thing. But because I'm a girl, I'd say Brad Pitt, Robert De Niro. I'd take a little bit of I'll stop.
Mike was interested in playing the drums as well, but I got my kid first. He said, oh, what I play now? Bass, okay.
Brooklyn, you know, they come from Brooklyn, they talk like that, you know what I mean?
I'm gonna kick some booty this time. You don't have to have long blonde hair and big huge knockers to be nice, you know. Right. You can be small and cute and be sexy too, you know.
I'm normal, I swear.
When I joined the band and I went into the audition the first day, all the guys were there and they had a toaster and bread and they were making toast and they were eating cranberry jam. And no, I'm only joking.